Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
You feel like an iPad kid with this, yes, Cyber? How's it going, guys? Hello, Joe. Hello, Zero. Hello, Ham. Hello, Cyber. And hello, Mom. You guys are early. And I appreciate that. Yeah, sorry I'm live super early. Hello, Chaos. How you doing? Sorry I'm live super early today. I just happened to get ready very quickly. It was just one of those days. And we take those days. It means I'm not sitting there fretting about my hair for 45 minutes. The queue is open. If any subs want to join, you can just queue right up. I did try to change the command to ! join, but I cannot. It just doesn't let me do that through Stream Elements, so it has to be queue join, unfortunately. I would change it for you guys if I could. I did also adjust the league volume. I turned the league volume down a tiny bit. Let me know if it's too low. I felt like it was a little loud yesterday, so we'll just play it by ear, literally. Please keep me updated, guys. Let me know if you like the music. And, I think that's everything, hopefully. We're gonna try to keep learning Yorick today if I can get him, and if not, we will play some Vel'koz probably. It's gonna be a chill day. It's a chill, Tuesday. I almost said Monday. Big day for you? What's going on, Chaos? What's going on? Tell me about your big day, please. Ooh, you're going top? Okay. You know, I know you're probably playing Garen, but let me dream about the Leona top. Let me dream. Alright guys, please keep me updated if there's any sorts of lag, particularly audio lag. I'm on the lookout for any kind of stream issues. Let me know. There shouldn't be any issues this stream, but particularly next stream. Because I'm going to use my PNGtuber again. We're going to take it slow this week, do PNGtuber with just League, before we try PNGtuber with another game. Nico came out for Guilty Gear and public test build for Dev by Daylight came out today. Oh, let's go, Chaos. I hope you enjoy. That sounds fun. I tried Leona top in a bot game. It's rough as heck. Rougher than sandpaper. Yeah, especially with top meta right now. I'm seeing a lot of weird champs top. I was watching my friend stream and he was against a Hwei top. And I felt so bad for him. He was playing a Lowy. I'm like, as a Hwei player, I would never do this to someone. Never. And then there was that game we were playing, I believe it was last stream, where my enemy Fizz decided to go top. I'm like, you get your butt mid. You're not doing that to my Vayne top, who's maybe equally as scummy for picking Vayne top. But I'll have none of it. I was thinking about getting the new Yorick skin. However, I did just spend money on Fantasy Life, which I wasn't really expecting, but the game looks so good, and you guys seemed to be pretty open to me streaming it. So I figured that was a good use of my money. I'm looking to do that probably 2 nights a week, but we're just doing it 1 night this week to make sure that everything runs smoothly. If everything runs smoothly, probably Wednesdays and Saturdays for Fantasy Life, and then Sundays would be Slay the Spire. Alright. That's pretty much all I have to say. Alright, everything good? Everything good? We ready? Hello, Tempest. Aw, thank you for noticing. Yeah, I got a little Kingdom Hearts crown. Isn't it cute? I really like it. What do you guys think? There's a little change of pace. It looks really good at this angle right here, but when I turn, maybe not as good. Really have to support a secondary? Yeah, because it gets me mid the most. If I put top, jungle, or bot secondary, I never get mid. So I always put support secondary, even though it's probably my least favorite role. Or at the very least, it's my worst role, I'll say that. And at least I can play Vel'koz in that role, so that's the way I look at it. It does get me mid by far the most. I've tried queuing everything secondary, support is what gets me mid. I used to queue top secondary, and man, what a mistake that was. It's pretty much how I kind of became like a top lane main for a minute there. How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. It really feels like Monday. I know it's because I have Mondays off. It's the last week of May. Can you guys believe it? The Switch 2 is coming out pretty soon. I'm excited. Mine's getting shipped to me. Definitely gonna stream some Rune Factory when it comes out. We'll see how that goes. I mean, I could just record it for YouTube. I don't know. We'll see what you guys want. I'll see what you guys want. And I'm also thinking, if you guys like Fantasy Life and I, continue streaming it, I will throw those on YouTube as well. Maybe cut them up a little bit just so that they're not these full-length VODs. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really excited, though. The game looks fantastic. I'm so excited to play it. It's the first game I've been excited about in a minute, pretty much besides Rune Factory. The one game of the night I don't really mind getting support on is the warm-up game, so if we get support right now, not the end of the world. I don't mind the good warm-up. Oh, one other thing. I do now keep Discord completely closed when I stream just because my computer's kind of going through it. So if you guys do message me on Discord or something that's very important, please just let me know in Twitch chat and I will open it up on my phone. So, just let me know. Oh, Cyber, I am unranked. I don't play ranked. I got mid. Yippee. Swap pick. Yeah, I haven't played ranked since season 7 or something. Something like that. Yeah, the thing is my motor skills and also, you know, my attention span issues, chemo brain, things like that. It's made me a lot worse at League. I'm just not looking to play ranked and be, you know, an average plat player or whatever I would end up being. I like playing norms, it's a chill vibe. I like queuing with you guys, and I can only really do that in norms. I feel like we just meet more chill people. It gives me a good opportunity to be able to talk to you guys as well. I wouldn't be able to read chat as much if I were to try to sweat during ranked. You know, there's enough people playing ranked out there. I'm just looking to have a good time, bring a chill vibe, you know what I mean? And definitely could do that via variety gaming as well, so I'm really excited. It's going to be a good time. We're not going AP Yorick, by the way. I know it's not bad, but we're not doing it. We're sticking with Yorick. Alright, good luck, guys. Good luck. Also, the set ban was a really good idea. Set is always just very, very strong. I would recommend banning him if you're top lane, unless you're playing something that counters him, or just does really well into him in general. Cyber, do you play Tryndamere? That's exciting. We're gonna be split pushing like crazy. You take one lane, I'll take another lane, we just split push right into their nexus. Good luck, guys. Good luck. We ball and we really... I don't want to play into Akshan again. I played into Akshan one time as Yorick and it was kind of miserable. It was kind of miserable. Oh, I want to see the other Senna skin. This one's hideous. The first one she had hovered was really cute. Alright, good luck. I'm not looking forward to laning into Akshan. I think we just take it really, really easy level 1 because his trades are silly. After playing him mid, I've learned that he has some really nasty trades between... oh my god, he's plat too? Calm down. Get out of my norms. He has really, really nasty trades between his passive and usually Ignite, but he didn't take Ignite. Well, this is a sweaty warm-up if I've ever seen one. Why do we get plat people in this elo? I know. Get me back to my bronze norms, dude. Why can't I just have a good time? I said we're here for the chill vibes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
These are not the vibes I signed up for on this fine Tuesday afternoon.
How are things with you?
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So what's the inspiration for playing Tryndamere tonight, Cyber? I really expected the Garen. Oh, I think he's going, he might be going AP. Let me start torturing.
Death used to mean something.
Minions have spawned.
You know, the one thing about Yorick, and I suppose any melee champion in general, is that I struggle to kind of play safe in lane, because I'm not sure how you play safe into something with engage and range.
When I put them in.
Just feel like enjoying it after ARAM? Good for you. We'll be practicing together.
Your tomb awaits.
I'm fine with missing a bit of farm, particularly before we get our E.
So many souls to liberate.
He can get his 3 hits off on me pretty easily, just because in the time it takes me to kind of auto-attack, Q, auto-attack, or even just walk up and Q, he has enough time to do that. That's sort of the problem.
Flesh that will soon find earth.
First blood. An ally has been slain. Double kill.
It is to the grave we go. I must dig. One can stare into the grave too long.
So what I could do is use my E to kind of zone him off of me, in the sense of I throw my children at him and then he just kind of runs away and keeps auto-attacking them. So that gives me a chance to kind of run up and farm minions that are otherwise a little bit too close to him for me to safely get. Hey Jin Gang, how are you? Thanks for showing up early.
For a place to take root.
How you doing? I hope that your day has been lacking in Reese's peanut butter cups.
An ally has been slain.
Your end is nigh.
This dude like a babysitter, the way he entertaining my children.
Hallowed or profane, I no longer know.
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Having a good day so far. Can't complain. Got a little bit of work done. My roommate and I were gonna go just walk around the mall today, but we ended up waking up super late. Yeah, so we didn't end up doing that, but that's okay. You know, working is good too. But we both had some time this morning, so it would have been nice. Not even to buy anything, just kind of walk around.
Shut down.
What I do is just every horrid piece of it.
Alright, I have to say I'm kind of killing it so far. Right, we have almost double Akshan's farm. Maybe not quite double. But we have a good amount of farm. We poked him out of lane.
Behold the horrors of the isles.
I forgot this guy's teleport. It's been raining all day here and looks to keep raining for the rest of the week. Okay. Well, I like the rain. I wouldn't complain. Although with my basement flooding now, I actually don't really like the rain anymore. Are we really gonna be this gutsy? You know what? We'll go half and half. We'll go with
Red is
that.
the
I do
heart
kind of want boots though,
that
actually.
leads me.
Let's grab boots. Alright, looks like Lily is topside. Coming in for a gank.
Perform your rites. I do not live in the hope. I work to return it.
I do also know that my wife can block his ult shots, so we do have to keep that in mind. Which isn't bad, but it's starting to get cold, huh?
King's allies shall fall with him.
It's not the time of year for cold weather in the US. It's supposed to get really hot here next week, and I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it.
They once called these isles
An
undying.
ally has been slain.
Die they will. What's one more grave?
Alright, I definitely think he backed.
But
We
for
could
the
try to
wonders
gank
of this
somewhere. To be honest, I could probably gank top. I feel like Nasus is going to leave, but I will try. Oh, Amumu's here. Never mind.
To most, life is fleeting. To me, it is quagmire.
I did. I really enjoyed that that Vex clip you posted. It was really good, Jin Gang. I mean, people have known about this. It happens with quite a few champions, and is Riot just not looking to fix it, or?
I must dig.
An enemy has been slain.
I don't know if Riot's just not looking to fix it, or if they can't.
What hell is worse than
Okay, what do you guys think about the new Hall of Legends Kaisa skin? You think it's worth the $500 price tag? I would say it seems to be roughly the quality of Project Vayne. Roughly. That's where I would place it. And Project Vayne is a fantastic skin, but it doesn't cost $500. I think they just don't care, yeah.
life by the
I agree, Ham. I don't see how it could possibly be unfixable.
And the colors come flooding back.
Quads, thank you so much for the resub. I really appreciate you. How have you been?
Sun sticking out.
You hope that they don't fix it because it's hilarious. I agree. For the two Vex players out there, let them have their fun.
The Isles remember.
Hello, Turtley. How are you? How have you been? How's your week starting off?
What a beautiful dream is life.
I'm glad that you're considering picking up Fantasy Life because it looks so fun. I am so excited. I wanted to play it a little bit before this weekend, just on my own. But I want to be good and, you know, have my first impressions be on stream. But it's tempting. It's tempting. You love games like that? Me too. I don't... What do you call that genre exactly? It's similar. It's like Animal Crossing, but also an RPG. It's... I feel like it's a cross... it's a couple different things, isn't it? I know that they classify it as an RPG, but I feel like it's more than an RPG.
What's one more grave?
Whatever that genre is, I really like it.
Isles remember.
An enemy has been slain.
It fouls upon touch.
Didn't even notice it was an execute till you said something. Yep.
An ally has been slain.
This
RPG
journey
Adventure Life Sim. Okay, Adventure Life Sim, I believe is the term I didn't quite know about.
feel its pull.
An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
Your remains will serve.
This guy like a babysitter the way he's entertaining my kids. I tell ya.
I shall perform your rites.
He's going in the playpen.
We all return to
They don't need me, right? Yeah, okay, Amu's just running into them instead of leaving. Oh.
Enemy killing spree.
Cash respect.
Enemy double kill.
My wife! I just lost my wife for nothing. I just lost my wife for nothing, dude. I have over 3k. Just Yorick things. What am I gonna need to build? I'm gonna build these. My bad, I smited a moo. You know what? At least this Lily is honest. I like that.
I must dig.
I like that a lot. Wife got gunned down, I know. He definitely warded here.
Turret plating will fall.
What a traumatic way to go.
So
By her ex even. Yeesh.
to delay the end.
What is fantasy life? I did post a video of it in general, Zero. You might want to look up a trailer, because I'm not 100% sure how to describe it. It's, it's classified, according to Turtley, said it's, a fantasy life sim slash RPG. I would say it's like an RPG meets Animal Crossing meets maybe sort of the class system of Final Fantasy XIV. It was originally on the Nintendo DS, and I actually never played the original before, but it's getting really good reviews. I'm so excited for it.
Our souls
We'll find out together then. Oh, thanks, Zero. I appreciate you showing up. I think you guys will really like the game. I'm excited for it. It's taking everything in me not to play it off stream.
I shall perform your rites.
Enemy triple kill.
Alright, bot lane's happening. Wife's back. Let's just grab this tower.
Go. Take what you
Your
will.
team has destroyed a turret. An enemy is unstoppable.
My curse is our only hope. Take shape. It is necessary. I must dig.
One thing I really like about Yorick is I feel like he's such an independent champion. No pun intended about his wife. But he's genuinely such an independent champion, and I really like that. That's just my playstyle now ever since I, played AD carry for so long. I just want to play independent champions, and you can almost just exist in your own world and in your own game as Yorick. Not that I don't look to help my team. I mean, I helped my team there. I helped Cyber. I got a shutdown on the 5-0 Nasus.
Between rights.
But I don't know how to explain the feeling. But it's good. It's a good feeling. I'm grabbing this for sure for Nasus. For sure. Okay, looks like Ezreal wants to be mid. That's fine. I will headbutt.
In case I never
All games you've never played. Well, Jin Gang, I think you might enjoy the vibe of this. I should have teleported. I didn't know the sun was just going to take all the farm.
I am the first and last of my order.
Alright. We are gonna real quickly just mute that because I can't focus with all those pings.
Ally has been
Secretly,
slain.
someone made their movies for fan-made projects. Also, Disney makes live-action remakes that nobody asked for. That seems to be the case. I'm not much of a Disney fan myself, so I can't really speak to their decision-making, but...
We are dead much longer than we are alive.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
This is a disaster. Solution is so fed. 12 and 3 is ridiculous. 12 and 3 is a little too much.
I will
An
return.
ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
12 and 3 is a little bit much.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't really know what to build. I know I need some armor. Maybe a thorn mail? But I'm not really tanky enough to justify a thorn mail.
Killing spree. Double kill. Enemy killing spree. Enemy rampage.
Your art didn't work. I'm sorry to hear that, Cyber. It's the only way they can beat your Trinamir is when your R button decides not to work.
See the maiden. She comes for you.
You wish your drink was alcoholic, Zero? What's going on? What's going on, man?
The Isles remember.
How have you been?
Walk once more.
Alright, they're all mid. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do in this scenario. I know, obviously, split push and help my team out where I can, but...
I carry these souls to their end, wherever it may be.
I'm gonna leave this situation. I don't really want to play with Nasus when he has Nami with him. Yeah, I didn't want to be mid with all four of them. That's not really where I'm supposed to be by myself as well, but the rest of my team is not really looking to go mid. I should be the one that's side pushing.
Enemy rampage.
That's pushing a side lane, I should say.
The ruins of these isles rise to smite you. From the ground they come, and to it they
Dead
return.
Man's might not be a bad idea. Dead Man's might not be a horrible idea. I don't know. I'm not sure really what kind of armor items I can build on Yorick.
An ally has been slain.
Life is but
I can't
a
really help
brief
out with defending.
disinterment.
The problem is I can help with defending to a degree when I have my wife. When I don't have my wife, I can't do too much and kind of need to just go farm a side lane.
The Isles were once paradise. Now they're a prison.
You can push my side lane any day. Jingang's pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. You've got some riz.
What's one more grave? The bells
Shut down.
Okay, if they go mid, I'm gonna try to grab bot.
behold the horrors of the isle.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down. An enemy is unstoppable.
We all
Your
end the
inhibitor
same.
has been destroyed.
Even a monk needs respite.
Do I have to go back? Looks like I have to.
Too valuable to bury.
Your turret has been destroyed. Shut down.
Tears of life preserve me.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Why be in a solo lane? I'd gladly support you anytime.
Gravity
I like
will
that. That's
end.
cute. That's cute.
I shall perform your rites. I must dig.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double.
By the way, Zero, I beat a platinum Akshan in lane.
This mist has become skin.
I'm flanking here.
A profane sacrifice. Resist their fate.
I'm flanking here.
To dirt you return. We all return to our origin.
I'll carry you all night long. Pretty good. You guys gotta teach me some of these. I don't have any riz whatsoever. Refit attack and champions, right. Eclipse is kind of funny. I'm gonna go for this.
If they could see what I see.
Good morning, Floof. How are you? Happy Tuesday to you. How's your week starting off? Good, I hope.
The dead don't hear you, no matter how you cry.
Very tired and eepy. You know what? I can't say I'm eepy for once. I actually woke up very, very late today. But I'm happy because I got some good sleep. It was worth it.
Even a monk needs bread and water.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Strive to me.
An enemy has been slain.
Going to sleep soon, chilling with your bestie. That's good, Floof. I hope that you get some really good rest. The trick or deficit is to not even make it suggestions, just kind-heartedness will take it pretty far. Question should be enticing excitement to respond in some way. Okay. I don't know if you want to do this, Akshan. I'm gonna choose to spare you, sir. Do you really want to do this? I said I would spare you, Akshan. Why'd you do this to yourself? For what reason? This guy can't be plat. He can't be. You're struggling with your SSD. What's going on with that, Floof? What's going on?
Material items for the material world. Your remains will serve the purpose.
Your inhibitor.
Since I have SSD right now, you don't have enough space for all your games. Okay. I mean, usually what I just do is uninstall games that I'm not currently playing. You know, kind of rotate them out.
I just had the strangest.
Remember my name.
Someone has to stay here in case of backdoor. So every time you want to uninstall something... Hold on, I'll read that in a sec, Floof. So every time I have to uninstall something... It's to install the game you want to play. Yeah, it's really annoying, but, you know, at least you can do that, right? Care for backdoor, please. Hello?
The dead shall forgive me. I hope.
An ally has been slain.
I can't do everything by myself. I really can't. I used up my TP, so that's that. They can pretty much freely backdoor at this point.
Arise and return to this.
That's on me, that's on me. I probably should just let Akshan take the inhib. I knew he wasn't going to get much further than that, but I just... I don't know. Bad call on my part, I suppose. I mean, if we kill Lucian and Nami, we don't have to worry about it as much.
The ruined king.
I can't fight both of them on my own. He is 14 and 6. You have to ace them yourself and get all the towers. You're basically the whole team. Real. That's real.
Creativity is limitless, for better or worse.
Poorly played on my part.
Dominating.
Poorly played on my part.
An ally has been slain.
Such an amazing game, you're tired of shooter games for now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you 100%. Do I get Elixir of Iron? Tenacity? Big Yorick? Big boy Yorick?
Water for the living, shovel for the dead.
I mean, Yorick 11 and 10. Thanks, Oli. I'm doing my best. I have no wife right now, though. I'm currently a single dad. Actually, I'm not even a single dad. I don't have any kids. What's a single bachelor to do in these trying times? Nothing I could do. I did my best. I can't do it all, though. If you die now, it'll look like you're feeding. True, at least I preserved the KDA. You got one more in you before breakfast. Are you playing League before breakfast, Cyber? We got an S+. I did jokingly say I would get myself the Yorick skin if I got an S+, but given that I just bought Fantasy Life, it's not a good idea right now. This is the most death you've ever seen in a single match. Don't worry, Cyber. It happens. It happens. Alright, let me check the queue real quick. Thank you so much for playing with me. Let me check out the queue, and we will also do betting on this game if you guys would like. Here's betting. Jingang will be joining this one if that changes the way you're gonna bet. Also, by the way, I learned everything I know about Yorick from Camp Psycho. He's a fantastic streamer, a good friend of mine, and I genuinely really enjoy his streams. And for some reason, when I went to shout him out last stream, it didn't work. So let me try again. Hold on. There we go. Guys, go follow him, seriously. He's someone who... I know he's a friend of mine, but I genuinely enjoy watching his content. He's a similar vibe to me. He's very, very chill. He has fantastic taste in music. He likes metal music. He is great. He's very knowledgeable about Yorick and just about the game in general. He's a really good Alawi. If you're looking for just game knowledge in general, not even just Yorick or just top lane, but game knowledge in general, he's a really, really good person to go to. Definitely check him out. He's fantastic. Eat food and go food coma. That's real. I don't like when I'm super hungry because I forgot to eat or didn't eat in a while, and then I eat and I'm so tired afterwards. I don't like that feeling because I feel like I can't function. That's why I try to make sure I eat my 3 meals a day. It's not worth it. It's not worth skipping meals. I know some people do fasting and stuff. I mean, given how skinny I am, I'm certainly not on a diet, but can't really speak to that. You got a midday shift and morning shift later in tomorrow. You gotta make sure you pack yourself some food, Cyber. I know that you say that there's vending machines and stuff, but you gotta pack yourself some lunch. You know, I've had a lot of friends where I tell them, hey, you have to keep up with, you know, eating proper meals and eating multiple times a day for your metabolism, and a lot of my heavier friends have said, well, my metabolism is already shot. There have been studies that show that you can, quote, fix or improve your metabolism through good eating habits, so there's no reason to ever give up, even if you feel like you have a terrible metabolism. I know that there's all these different diets and stuff, and I can't really speak to that. I'm not someone who's ever dieted. I mean, I do have a diet in the sense of I have a lot of foods that I'm allergic to, but I've never done dieting for weight loss or anything, just for my allergies mainly. And so I can't really speak to all of that, but please just take care of yourselves. I do think eating healthy and exercising goes a long way, genuinely. If I didn't have work, I would 100% just coma laze in bed, just watch all your shows. Hey, sometimes you need that, Zero. Sometimes that's a really good form of self-care, if you ask me. I personally, I'm not the type, I can't lay in bed. I'm someone who for me personally, I don't want to say my mental health because that's not really, that's more extreme than I mean it, but my happiness is very much tied to my productivity levels, and I know that might sound unhealthy at a glance, but I don't quite know how to explain it. I feel happiest when I'm doing something, even if it's not working, even if it's cleaning, even if it's progressing in a video game, just anything that is productive for me makes me feel better personally. But I know other people need breaks, and breaks are what keep them from burning out and what make them feel better. So whatever works for you, whatever helps to reset you and keep you healthy. Hello Kishu, happy Tuesday. Cyber, there's so many ways that you can eat vegetables without just eating vegetables. As for me, what they were gonna do for their day, they basically said that, and I just really wish that was me. You'll get a day off, Zero. I told you, the reason why I stress the importance of taking care of yourself, not just, you know, eating and sleeping, but just doing things that make you happy when you can. Playing support, is because I never believed in that stuff. But now I do. So take it from someone who used to never believe in self-care. Not that I didn't believe in it, but I felt like, how is treating yourself going to do anything? Like, what's the point in it? I never saw a point. And then once I started doing it, now I'm a believer, so... The Insta Yorick ban. I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, I'll first pick, by the way, if they don't want first pick. Maybe you'll start eating vegetables. Well, Cyber, there's so many vegetables. Just because you don't maybe like broccoli doesn't mean you won't like carrots. You know, you can make a lot of vegetables sweet. Something like carrots. People use brown sugar. I think to hate all vegetables is a little bit short-sighted. You know what I mean? There's something out there for everyone. That's cursed. That's actually cursed. Yo, Jingang, can you help a homie out? I have no idea what I'm gonna play. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hate when I get put support and then I can't even play my mid laner. The insta-lock first pick Vel'koz is upsetting. Tragic even. Broccoli is delicious. I agree, Turtley. Big broccoli fan. I'm a huge fan of vegetables in general. I think people that aren't just don't know how to make them. Oh, okay, never mind. That's a funny joke. I thought this guy was being weird. No, it's a good joke because he's playing Ambessa. You actually like broccoli? Okay, then you don't hate vegetables. Go eat some broccoli. What? So you just blatantly lied to me, Cyber. I'll have none of it. I think we're screwed without Jake the dog. I agree. I think we're screwed because this guy insta-locked Vel'koz just to make me miserable. You were gonna play Sivir too? Oh my god, this is cursed, Jingang. Your dad IRL is too. No, you're fine, you're fine. People just say weird crap. Sometimes when I paste my link, like, they'll say gross racist stuff, so I just wanted to make sure that you weren't being the weirdo. No, you're funny. I like you. You're good. What do we play? I'd rather... I'm not gonna... I'd rather do almost anything than play jungle. I hate support, but, hate jungle more. Do I? I actually don't know if that's true. Alright, who we playing? So we're into Vel'koz vein. Play like Soraka, maybe. I know it's probably not that's not a good call, is it? Do we play Melio? I think Melio's probably good. Let's go with Melio. Good luck, guys. Good luck. We'll go with this chroma. Gotta get the fall vibes, you know? Third time in a row I've played into Shaco top as Ambessa. You got this. This person's an expert at playing into Shaco top. They got this. You were gonna suggest Melio? Okay, I got you. Ah, man. You have to season it nicely and cook it properly. That is true. Cyber, I will tell you.
An open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how to say your name. Pinkle League? Pinkle League? Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. I'm sorry. I don't quite know how to say your name. Yeah, I will tell you the secret, Cyber. If you want a really, really easy way to season vegetables and make them taste good, you're the vessel of the vibes. It is pronounced picnic. Ah, thank you. No, I love your vibe too. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll get thrown into queue again together. No, you're funny. I like you a lot. I was looking forward to seeing the Ambessa Shaco top matchup. Thank you so much, though. You're really sweet. Cyber, the secret is just throw some bouillon in it. If you want to be really lazy, get chicken bouillon cubes or even vegetable bouillon, whatever, and just throw it in with the broccoli, throw it in with the vegetables. It makes it taste really good, I promise. If you don't feel like figuring out seasonings. It's awful and uninteractive, but we win those anyway. I believe it. I believe it. Oh, don't you hate having a— Oh, let's go! Is that you? Let's go! Let's go! Maybe I should play something that I'm actually good at for this Ambessa. Do we show off? Yes, yes. That's why my stream title has Yorick in it. I can play Vel'koz if you really, really want to ban him. But I'm as first pick as I can get. Look, I'll even go one higher. It's the same pick order, but now I'm pick 1. Broccoli with cheese? Yeah, I mean, if it gets you to eat broccoli, Cyber, it's worth it. If it gets you to eat vegetables, it's important. You know? It's okay to— you know, that's the thing too. People on all these YouTube shorts and everything, they're like, oh, salad's not healthy if you put dressing on it. If dressing makes you eat salad, there's nothing wrong with that. Put some dressing on your salad. Nobody eats salad without dressing. You're allowed to put some ranch on your salad, you know? You never jungle, you got this. I recommend a Mumu. He seems pretty easy and fun. Oh yeah, we get in the Ambessa jungle. It gets you out of that potential Shaco top. Let's go. Aw, man, with the Nefiri, I think she's jungling though, but I really would have liked to play Vel'koz into that. We need AP, I go AP. Alright. Sounds good to me. We don't like my AP Yorick, I see how it is. Hi, Mom. I believe you're home now, so welcome home. She probably couldn't say hi before because she was, driving. Good luck, guys. What Ambessa? It's the other Ambessa player, man. I mean, you could get away with Kennen. You definitely could get away with Kennen. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I've never laned into Xerath before as Yorick. It's probably going to be, you know, typical Xerath lane. He's gonna poke the heck out of me, but it's okay. I think in theory Yorick should do okay. Am I gonna go 11-0 like I did last game? Probably not, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. What's with the emerald supports in my games these days? It's a lot of emerald supports. I don't think I've ever seen this Yumi skin either. I know it has a prestige version. I've seen the prestige version, but I've never really seen the regular version. There is an ad break coming up, but it should just be during when minions are spawning, so you're not gonna miss much. You're not gonna miss much. I'm gonna keep taking Doran's shield. It's been working out okay for me. It's always tempting to go with the refill, but...
Welcome to Summoner's
Let me know, by the way, if the League game volume is too low. Is Yorick meta or something? Yeah, but not mid.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
This mist has become skin.
New York is weird, really? He's not been changed that much, and I also don't think he's weird. He wasn't really changed much, he was just kind of adjusted.
Minions have spawned.
From the ground
Nothing about his kit really was changed, with the exception of kind of just how the graves spawn, and kind of the number that spawn. And his damage as well. The way he can build damage and lethality scalings and things like that, but... Alright, he passes the vibe check. He actually initiated the vibe check, even. But he's a Xerath player, so...
The Isles were once paradise. Now they're a prison. I must dig.
So, when Xerath is setting up his... I don't know, is that his Q? What's his straight line ability? You would think it's his Q, but then I think one of you guys told me it's not his Q. His Xerath ability. We can throw our E on him and probably get the guaranteed E off. Good job, good gank. Thank you very much, sir.
I remember when I put them in the ground.
I'm not sure why he ran up that way. He should have known he was getting ganked, and even if he didn't know, probably don't run up that way.
I do not live in hope. I work to return it. I shall perform your rites.
Is there jungler into Fury? And she has Ignite.
What I do is just every horrid piece of it. Hallowed or profane, I no longer know.
First love.
It fouls upon touch.
Alright, well done, top lane. Nice to grab first blood. Oh my god, team's killing it. We love a fed cannon. And this dude's apologizing for taking the kill.
Remember,
Our team is too good. Too nice.
what's one more grave? I will not damn you.
Down.
And you. The Isles remember.
I know it's gonna make us a little bit squishy, but I'm going to back and grab our Sheen. What I mean is, I know that there's bulkier options, but I'm gonna go for the Sheen, I think. Phage is kind of good though. Phage is kind of good. I think I'm actually gonna go for the Phage first. Does he have teleport? He does. You know what? I'm actually just gonna TP.
But for the waters, the mist would take me.
I think the movement speed will be nice. I think the tankiness will be nice. Even though I'm doing well now, he's Xerath, so he's gonna start doing a lot of damage.
Searching for a place to take root. I need your essence, great beast. Press upon the ground.
Nicely done.
What hell is worse than this limbo?
The one thing about Yorick is he definitely can gank 100%, but I feel I have a little bit less autonomy over when I gank because it can be dependent on when I have wife up, when I have children up, things like that, so
Return and fight.
I don't feel like I am able to gank whenever I want. It's a little bit more situational than it is with, say, Vel'koz or Hwei. With Vel'koz or Hwei, I pretty much just need to have my ult up.
This journey is long, but I will complete it. An unholy mark upon you. Tell me of the beyond.
Alright, he definitely
Case
caught
I
up in
never
farm.
make it.
An enemy
My
has
god,
been
Top is
slain.
just killing it. Yeah, I feel like Kenned's probably a really, really strong pick into Ambessa.
I must dig. Feel its pull. I shall perform your rites.
This is a Quinn ADC. I've played that a couple times. It's really not bad. Her blind is pretty annoying.
They reach. I cling to life like the thinnest thread. You are to die.
Nicely done. Hey, good job, Foley. He had the same idea there.
I go wherever souls are adrift.
Okay, he made it back.
An ally has been slain.
That was scary.
Enemy double kill.
My path is a circle. My work never ending.
Have a good eep, Cyber.
Don't bury me with it. You can't take it with you.
Cyber, go to bed. Don't pass out in your chair. You're not that much of a gamer.
The ruined king's allies shall fall with him.
Give me that cannon now.
These souls act on their own.
An enemy has been slain.
Flashed for it, but didn't get the kill. That's alright. It happens.
Our souls are a small
It happens.
price to pay to cleanse this land.
Enemy killing spree. An enemy has been slain.
So many souls, so few bodies.
She's staying there without Quinn. That's really weird. It's not Emerald. There's no way she's Emerald.
We shall prevail. We have eternity.
An ally has been slain.
Strive to
That's crazy. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I have to go back.
Killing spree.
to death. Tears of life preserved.
Alright, Volley should definitely be able to help them out there.
Rampage. Double kill.
So close.
One can stare into the grave too long.
Killing spree.
Man, our team is just killing it. There's no way we lose this one. No way we lose.
The Isles remember.
Just gotta not throw, it's that easy.
Destroyed a turret. Turret plating will soon fall.
What's one more grave?
You retreat like a coward.
I will return.
They do have a lot of AD on their team, but Merc Treads would kind of be good. I'm gonna grab these. Black Cleaver, do I really need Cleaver? I don't know if that Cleaver's the right move here.
Material items.
I'm on my way, but I'm not gonna be there in time.
An ally has been slain.
Then we are alive.
Rampage.
I don't have wife, but I do have children, so I should be able to help at least a little bit. Grab her. Good flash. crazy. That's crazy they couldn't get her.
One more step toward the end. I must dig.
Alright, looks like Bully can cover this for me. I do appreciate that.
Victims of his curse.
He's holding that? What a sweetheart.
I shall perform your
Wow,
rites.
Bully, what a sweetheart. I said the same thing.
Isles remember.
I said the same thing.
I must dig.
Is Bully a certified sweetheart?
Hello, friend.
Part of what I love about Yorick is just kind of his relationship with death and his views on death, because, you know, as a cancer patient I can kind of relate. I don't quite know how to explain it.
Dominating.
Yorick's a cool dude.
What's one more grave?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna get this gank off eventually.
Shuffle for the dead.
Alright, there's 4 mid, so we need to just be careful here.
What do you see up there?
I carry these souls to their end, wherever it may be. I shall perform your rites. Wake up. You have a new
An
task.
ally has been slain.
If they could see what I see, they'd long for death.
You have slain an enemy.
Flesh torn asunder, flesh reborn.
Kennen, you're 6 in 1. I don't think you have to worry about your little 6 charges on your dark seer. You'll be alright, friend. We're gonna win this game. It's 8-15. We've got some objectives under our belt. I don't think we need to be too picky about who gets the kills.
Ours is a fate worse than death. I must dig. We all return to our origin.
I do want to get a little bit of MR, but I can't really justify it. Yeah, we may go into our armored advance here. Let's just grab those.
What a beautiful dream is life.
You know what? Maybe I'll just TP bot. Grab blue buff and push out a little bit.
Life is but a brief disinterment.
Godlike.
We love a Volibear player. Voli is so good. I don't know if, I don't think I saw him on the nerf list. But I feel like Voli always does very well these days.
Legendary.
The dead don't hear you. No matter
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret.
my curse is our only hope.
Fancy a treat?
The dead have not forgotten. Soon, this depravity will
I really want to kill this Quinn, but it's pretty much impossible. She's just able to get away very easily.
Do you hear that? It is the end. Another voice.
Alright, we've killed the Quinn. It was in fact not impossible.
The Isles remember. To dirt you return. Your remains will serve yours.
An enemy has been slain.
They once called these isles undying, yet die they will.
Alright, good job guys. I need to back anyway. It's a good time to reset. I almost have 3k. What do we grab here? Honestly, I've been enjoying Profane Hydra still. I think I'm probably
Even
gonna grab
the monk
that.
needs bread and water.
I gotta go top, actually.
The dead shall forgive me. I hope. Death is not to be feared. I must dig. Take what you will.
Unstoppable.
It is
GG, I admit
necessary.
the Jungle Canyon now. This kid is so mad that they're not saying that he carried. Yeah, our jungler is fantastic. Really, really killed it.
Death is not always a release.
Do you feel it?
grab this.
Don't bury me with
I'll head back top.
Can't take it with you.
I think we'll try Spear. I don't think we've built this too many times on him, but it seems pretty good. Try it out.
The constant wailing of souls in torment.
Don't like Quinn being top, but I'm not too concerned about her killing me. I feel like I'd really have to misplay.
What's one more
Has
grain?
destroyed a turret.
Kill and use its form. The Isles remember.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I thank you for
Legendary.
your service.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Fall like gold.
Killing spree. Double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
GG's, really clean game.
Victory.
Gotta honor the volley. Love having a good jungler. I felt like he really helped me get ahead early as well, given the early gank that got us the Xerath flash. It's pretty nice. I felt like I was really able to bully Xerath as well. I'm pretty sure that Yorick's supposed to do well into Mage's mid lane, so the idea of getting poked down is always just scary. Let me move you into the other tab. Alright, GG's. Alright, let me check out the queue real quick, Jin Gang. I think it's empty. Okay. I will end the queue, and I will restart it. Love how you were targeted the entire game, but you're fine with that because you just left the rest of our team to get fed. Yeah, I agree. I noticed that there was a lot of action going on bot lane. Definitely, it's difficult to deal with a Quinn, particularly with a Yuumi. I understand that she does a surprising amount of damage. And she can jump on you. The blind is really annoying. Quinn can be quite difficult to deal with, even bot lane. My headphones are really hurting my head today. I don't know what's going on. That's why I normally wear a beanie, because it helps to like soften the the impact of the headset. GG's Picnic. You'll pop Picnic. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was really, really fun playing with you. Thank you for the carry. This is the first time you've seen all 5 players get honors. Yeah, whole team was really, really good. Everyone deserved the honors. 100%. Alright, we'll get back in. Let me grab my beanie real quick. I think I have one. Oh, I might actually not have it here. Hey roommate, you wanna do me a favor? In my room there's I think a box of them. You know the thick black one? Yeah. He knows. He knows. I'm sorry you didn't get to play your Sivir. Although, into Quinn it might not have been bad, because it would have stopped the blind, I suppose, if you used your spell shield when she threw Valor, right? Sorry, one sec, I'm just waiting for my roommate to get back. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to get up. Oh, there's an ad break coming up anyway. Okay, we'll just wait out the ad break anyway. directed him to the right places. I'm actually not sure if I moved my beanies. Guess we'll find out together. Was it there? No, I did move them. Try next to the couch? Oh wait, maybe in the laundry room. I moved them recently. Sorry, friend. I can get up if you need me to. Alright, we'll try one more time, and if not, I will get up and find them. I used to always keep my beanie right next to my computer, and I finally stopped. And I regret it. You would offer that you could borrow one of mine, Jin Gang. Are you a beanie enjoyer as well? I stopped wearing them because people were like, I don't see your beanie, it's invisible. But my head really hurts. Where do you get your beanies from, Jin Gang? I get all mine from King and Fifth. Not sponsored, but they're great. Did you find it? Alright, I'll get up. Be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back everyone, sorry about that. You get sports ones, that's fair. Jingang, I don't know what that other word is. You'll have to send me a picture, I have no idea what that means. Alright. Beanies on. We're good to go. Head hurts significantly less. I do actually have a beanie that's this color, but it's quite, it's a summer beanie. So it's not as thick, so it's not going to be as comfy. We're going to stick with the comfy beanie. Yo, roommate, he's gonna hate me. Can you get me, hold on. Alright, I sent my roommate on another errand. Mom got me these SpongeBob gummies, I'm pretty hungry. I figured I could eat gummies on stream because then you won't hear the crunch. The crunching. I know it's not that bad to eat chips and stuff on stream, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Thank you. Look at how cute they are. Wait, look at this packaging. pretty cute. And they're shaped like SpongeBob characters. It was buy 2 get 1 free. I still can't chew near the mic. I'm still too shy. I'll just mute and eat in silence. On second thought, maybe gummies were not a good idea because they're gonna get stuck in my teeth. Terrible idea, in fact. Yeah, given Top's name, I'm not surprised he insta-hovered Yone. Alright, Yorick did not get banned. Alright, it's really nice being able to play Yorick pretty much all day today. You sent me a picture? Oh shoot, I don't have Discord open. One sec, I'll pull it up on my phone. I'm telling you, Discord kinda eats up a lot. Yone, don't say that stuff. Bad Yone. One sec, I'll check the Discord for you, drinking. Oh, okay, yeah, those are really nice. I've never had one of those, but I would really like one for the winter. Looks super comfortable.
Keep an open mind, and we'll find meaning together.
Sawed off, thank you so much for the follow, I really appreciate you. Alright, Ziggs shouldn't be that bad. Oh, okay, good luck, man. We gonna win? Alright. I look forward to the carry. Our team is so tanky. Good luck, guys. Oh, by the way, I was thinking at the end of stream, it's not going to take too long. It'll take like 5 minutes, and you guys don't have to be here for it, but I was going to probably test out the 2 games that I plan to play this weekend just to make sure they run smoothly and everything. It would just be like a 5-minute test. I'll keep you guys posted on that, though. Because I'm checking the CPU usage and everything, especially since I installed more RAM. But you can't really know unless you're live. I hate this Ziggs splash. This Ziggs splash is really cursed. I actually don't think I've ever seen it before. Oh, that's horrifying. I know that Ziggs is supposed to be a creepy little guy, but that's a little much. You've been enjoying Sivir lately, huh? You know, Smolder's getting a nerf, which is not surprising. He seems pretty strong right now. I was watching my friend play Smolder, and my friend was kind of behind, and it was really early game, so they didn't have a lot of items.
We'll find meaning together.
My mid laner is Cancer IRL. Yes, indeed. Wholesome Squirrel. It's an adorable name. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate you. Good luck, have fun indeed. But she was doing a lot of damage, even with half an item. So I do feel like Smolder probably needs a nerf. I didn't check out what specifically they were nerfing though.
30 seconds until
I'm just glad
minions
Yorick's
spawn.
not getting nerfed next patch. I'm kind of surprised though. He's being played a lot. He feels pretty strong even as somebody that doesn't really know how to play him, and especially doesn't know how to play him Bruiser.
For one day I will not.
Trying to increase your ADC repertoire. I like that. So you got Jinx, you've got Nico, you've got Vex. And you've got Caitlyn and Sivir. Not bad, not bad.
Yet die they will.
Anyone else you're thinking about picking up? Kai'Sa's a lot of fun. I agree. I agree. Kai'Sa's a pretty fun champ. You might enjoy her. You don't play ADC with random supports, neither do I. Neither do I. I love playing AD carry with a pre-made, but with randoms it can be pretty frustrating, because half the time they just lock in, you know, Trundle support. I just don't want to subject myself to that. I mean, you'll meet some really, really good solo support mains.
I no longer know.
But it's not worth the auto-filled tilted people that you're gonna get 99% of the time. Maybe not 99% of the time. I'd say it's like maybe 60-40.
It hurts to remember.
The random chance is too much for you. Same here. I played AD carry for 6 years. And then went mid. So I get you. I love the independence of not being an AD carry main anymore. I love not having to rely on a support. It is so freeing. And back in the day, you could kind of not rely on your support. AD carries could be a little bit more independent, but currently they really, really rely on their support. They really need the peel now more than ever. I mean, you do have champions like, say, Lucian, who are a little bit more independent, but it's not enough for me.
You are to die.
You just got flamed by a Twitch that did 40 more damage than you playing Yuumi?
One can stare into the grave.
That's rough.
Too long.
Now the real question is, did he go AP Twitch? He would have done more damage on AP Twitch. AP Twitch is disgusting. Not enough people play it. For me personally, I played every ADC back when I mained AD carry because you kind of have to, otherwise you're gonna get bored.
Too light.
Good job, sir. Well done.
An ally has been slain.
Well
He
done.
has been slain.
You know what? I know the wave is in a weird spot, but I don't want to get hit by a rogue. It's actually fine. I was gonna say a rogue Ziggs Q. Alright, we're good.
I thank you for your service. I must dig.
You retreat like a
AD, no Bork? Wait, he went AD but didn't build Bork? Okay, I will say Bork is good on him, but I will say I've gone crit a lot without the Bork, so it's possible.
The mist rise.
Yeah, I think AD carries definitely have sort of main character syndrome, and I'll admit I did too, but I kind of earned it. I was really good at ADC. I felt like my confidence was justified, and it was never, oh, I'm the main character and my support's a problem. It was never like that. It was, you need to protect me and I will deal the most damage in the game. I will carry in that respect. It's important to have ego on ADC, but healthy ego. You definitely need ego, but healthy ego. blaming your support's crazy. I mean, sometimes you get bad supports, or sometimes your support has a bad game. You do need to learn to deal with that, even if it is hard, even if it is sometimes impossible to fully make a comeback. Because you pick, you know, a particular ADC, or because there's a ton of assassins on the enemy team. You still just have to learn to deal with that.
What hell is worse than this limbo? Remember.
You just bought 2 Leona skins and Battle Pass at 3rd skin? Well, congrats, Cyber. That sounds like a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy. I shouldn't have flashed there. I shouldn't have flashed there. Shouldn't have ult. What skins did you end up getting, Cyber? Which ones specifically? Mecha and Debonair. Well, congrats. Those look like really good skins. Okay, I can't help you there. I was just there for moral support. I'm gonna play a game of bots to check it out. You should be going to sleep, Cyber. You said you were tired. I shouldn't have ran down there. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to help them, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to show my support.
Tell me of the beyond, in case I never make it.
Well, I hope you enjoy the skins. This role is really sweet. It happens. It happens. Listen, I'm terrible at support. I know that support is in a lot of ways easier than other roles, but I'm really bad at it. That's why I've just started playing Vel'koz. Haven't played Leona in a while. She's fun. I picked her up for a game or two, and man, oh man, did I have a good time. She seems pretty strong right now. I mean, unless the people playing her are just Leona mains, that could be the case.
An enemy has been slain.
From the ground they come.
An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy.
It is necessary.
Nicely done. Good job, guys. Good job, top and jungle. You find it hard to all in with a random, that is true. You could communicate to your ADC in chat, be like, hey, I'm looking to play aggressive, or hey, I'm gonna go in when I hit 6. Or you could try pinging them. But yes, you do have to kind of match your AD carry's energy. And I find that a lot of supports haven't done that for me in the past. I'm super aggressive, and sometimes the support doesn't know how to play that way. So, I get it. It goes both ways. And it can be frustrating on a support like Leona, on a support like Thresh, when your ADC is not looking to fight all the time, or looking to follow up at the very least. Mecha Leona, your beloved. Why does she crush you in real life?
We shall prevail.
You play ADC with— oh shoot, I didn't pay out, by the way. I think we won that game. I will do the payout. Sorry about that. Play ADC with random supports. Find it easier to match the support. Yep. I mean, there's nothing else you can do. You can't, you know, force them to do something they don't want to do. if they're going to be passive, you have to adapt to that. Whether that means, you know, kind of... Usually just means sitting back and farming. It's hard for me, though, because I don't know how to really carry off of not getting super fed in lane. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Yo, the Pantheon's 8-2. I see Pantheon support basically every game too, not gonna lie. Seems kinda strong, maybe? Maybe?
Enemy double kill.
Pantheon's still sitting here. Pantheon's probably going to be mid a lot because at 10-2 he's probably pretty much done with his lane. We need to be careful, look out for ults, and Ziggs, you know, just placing us with his E. You're in game, no worries. No worries. How are we 12 kills down? Pantheon, Smolder is very strong right now, and Pantheon is pretty aggressive. I'm not sure if maybe the Rel's just having some trouble kind of disengaging the Pantheon. I don't know. I haven't really been peeking bot lane as much as I should.
The beyond is waiting. Strive to meet it. I must dig. Go. Take what you will.
Alright, Ziggs is pretty annoying at this point. He can't just keep spamming his abilities.
This mist.
Turret plating will fall soon. We are stronger. Your turret has been destroyed.
I shall perform your right.
He kills my minions pretty easily, and he's never going to be in range of my Q, so at this point, there's not too much I can do to really fight him. Let that Diana go in. I gotta go, dude. Pantheon is horrifying. Good job, guys. Well done. Well done.
An enemy has been slain.
Good job. I appreciate Ornn and Rel roaming there.
What's one more grave?
So they're pretty... I don't want to say they're full AP because their bot lane's really fed and their bot lane is in fact AD. But they have a lot of AP. I have nothing.
Fouls upon touch.
Oh, he's really fed. I'm going bot. Forget this. I'm going bot.
Even a moment needs respite. I must dig.
I think I'm just gonna chase the rail down. Alright, I'm gonna grab Merc Treads just for their AP. I think this is actually pretty good. Alright, so basically we need to be careful of the, Oh, I'm sorry, Turtley, I missed your message. You play carry support, so if your ADC is bad, you just get the kills, yeah. Yeah, and there's something to be said for that as well. Being a support that is allowed to take kills and get fed and kind of has carry potential. Even something like a Pike. There's not many supports like that. Senna as well, but they're looking to make Senna more of an AD carry because she's kind of just been a support for a long time now. It would be nice if they made more supports with carry potential, however, they would be difficult to balance, you know, I recognize that's not exactly an easy task. Morg, Senna, Ashe, yeah. Yep, those are definitely good options, even something like a Zyra, Vel'koz, Xerath, any kind of mage, Swain. Swain's a really good one. I don't play him support, but I do play him mid, and he can 1v9 rather easily. You get a couple kills.
I need your essence.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I don't know why I couldn't get some help there, but that's alright. That's my bad. I should have ran up and queued him, actually. I think I could have... nope. With the blind, no. With the blind, I don't think I had an option. Are you eating peanut butter? It smells like peanut butter. Let me show Jin Gang this to scare him. Hey, Jin Gang. Alright, Jin Gang, look at the screen right now. King size. Also, I can't believe I said this smells like peanut butter. It's not even open. Oh. My God, when did you go to Wawa? Just now? And you didn't get me a little treat? Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is. Also, Aurora, Mel, Lissandra. Do you play them support? Mel's definitely a good support. That doesn't scare me, it's just disgusting. Do you play Aurora and Lissandra support? Lissandra could be really good. She's got a lot of bulkiness and lockdown. You're giving me ideas. I never would have thought Aurora, though.
Die with me, brothers.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You can play without getting kills. That's something you gotta teach me. That's the reason I don't play Hwei support. I cannot function without farm, and without kills. Particularly without farm. I have no money. How am I supposed to play Hwei, on a poor man's budget? I've been spoiled by being good at him mid lane.
Behold the horrors of the Isles.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The ruined king will soon meet the victims of his curse. An unholy mark upon
It's tough because I feel like I can't really do much because I can't have my minions up. Ziggs can just, you know, throw... You know, he can roll his face on his keyboard and my minions are dead.
You are beyond saving. Flesh torn asunder, flesh reborn.
Okay, I think this guy doesn't know how Yorick works. Alright, I'm gonna do this. That's a little bit much. Yeah, he might not play Yorick. So I can't do much in the way of DPS. Yeah, that's what's up. So I had my wife and children attacking Akshan, okay? That's where my damage comes from. And then I walked just a little bit right here into this area so that I could farm more minions and get more, you know, I could farm these minions and get my own minions, as in the children, who then jump over here onto Akshan. We're going to DPS it faster that way, if I am allowed to do that. So, that would be why. Okay, Orn, let's not get mean to the Rel. Let's not get mean to the Rel, guys.
Because I must.
Let's see.
Even a monk needs bread and water. I do not.
Yeah, there's no reason to get rude to the Rel. Everyone has bad games. Everyone misses abilities.
It's good to see you.
Oh, she's running it down now. Okay. Alright.
See the maiden. She comes.
I mean, at that point, I feel like we should just let her keep running it down to, okay, to get her banned, but that's alright. Alright, GG's. Sorry about that, Jin Gang. I get that the team was kind of rude to her, and I did obviously empathize with her a lot, but you could just mute them instead of running it down, you know? It happens. Only because, no worries, Jingang. You're always allowed to FF. I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, never FF. You're allowed to FF. I have no issue. And especially if she was just going to run it down, we had no chance of winning. You know what I mean? So, no worries. Let me pay out, by the way. Sorry about that, guys. I did, Sorry, yeah, no worries. GG's, though. It was fun. It was a fun game, nonetheless. Choose outcome. We did win. Relin, you are human? Oh. Oh no, it's mad. The person that's bad at League of Legends is mad. Oh no. Goodbye. Goodbye, honey. See ya never. Also, why am I being compared to the 1 in 11 rel that ran it down? Hold the phone. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait. Huh? I'm confused. Yeah, rough game. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. Well, still, I don't want somebody being mean to Jingang. I don't care. I'll ban them anyway. Don't be mean to Jingang. If any, actually now I feel more justified in that. Here's the thing too. Right? If you have a support that's literally running it down, didn't even see what was said, good. You don't have to know. If you have a support that's literally running it down, which, I saw her run down mid. So that was oh, speaking of, I should report for intentionally feeding, we'll do that in a minute. As an AD carry, especially a Sivir into Pantheon and Smolder, you can't do anything. You just die. So for you to get blamed for that is crazy. Yeah, dude fully rotated. That's crazy. That's why I don't play ADC, yeah. Imagine having a support that is objectively feeding. Sorry, my hair's a mess, by the way. Imagine having a support that's literally ran it down. I do have to report that, but I don't think she did it enough because we FF'd, but still, you do have to. Oh, wait, she's a Rel main. Well, anyway, we do have to report for intentionally feeding. Oh, okay, it's a Smurf. It's a Smurf account or whatever, new account. Joke's on me, because nothing you say will upset me, because at the end of the game, it's just, you know, I know Jingang. I know that you're good with it, but I'm not gonna let someone come in here and, smack talk you. You know, it goes to show kind of what I was explaining about how an AD carry is very dependent on their support, and yes, there are, you know, like, Lucian can maybe handle his own, things like that, but Sivir, she does have a spell shield, so she can in some scenarios, but into Pantheon, your spell shield's not gonna do much. Into Smolder, your spell shield doesn't do too much. So to have an 0 and 11 support and then be expected to do anything that's just stupid. That's just, I can't. I can't begin to understand that. Cyber, what'd you send me? Oh, thank you so much, Debonair Leon. That is beautiful. I will absolutely have to play this next time I get support. Thank you. Her spell shield only works on Panth if you time it almost perfectly. Oh, okay, so it does work on that. But even so, Pantheon can still kill you. He still does a ton of damage. And then Smolder as well. She can't... what I'm trying to say is that Sivir cannot just solo survive that lane. You come in here and you flame Jingang, I'll execute you. No, as it was clearly shown. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Good on you for always having good mental, but you still don't deserve to be talked to that way. Crazy. I mean, that top laner, I mean, you could tell just by his username, that he was gonna come into this game very, very mad. ADC have a support for a reason. Support is there to take the brunt of the enemy, not the ADC, yeah. Especially something like a Rel. I don't know why, maybe she should pick another one-trick champion, or maybe she just had a bad game. But I'm my sympathy for her ended when she started running it down. There was no reason for that. Okay, so somebody said she was bad, and that's enough to run it down? You go, hey, you know what? I had a bad game. And then you mute them. Or you don't even say that, you just mute them. Especially something like Rel. If she gets stomped early, it can be hard to make a comeback. It's difficult for an engaged support to engage or peel when they're really behind. Rel is super... Did she get reworked? I didn't play her before the rework, so I can't speak to that. Played this game back at the peak of its toxicity days? Are we not... Is the toxicity not going up? I mean, I've been playing this game since season 5, and I feel like it's still really toxic. Granted, I've switched roles, right? So, I will say I don't get flamed a lot, because I'm fortunate that I'm somewhat decent at mid, but I definitely never got flamed for, you know, from season 6 up until about a year ago, because I was a really good AD carry player. I just had no reason to get flamed. So that might be part of it. When she was released, she required skill to play. Now she's super easy. Really? What did they change about her? I did not play her at all. League is still toxic, but slightly less toxic? I'm surprised. I feel like it's probably not less toxic so much as Riot detects the toxicity a lot better, more frequently now. It's a toxic game for sure. Yeah, free games invite that. That's true. Back in 2010, Riot didn't care about what you said at game. Well, yeah, I think that they cared, but they weren't as good at picking it up as they are now. You had to stun her by linking with your 80 seed skill shot? Interesting. Look at what's happening to my hair, guys. Please, I haven't had a bad hair day in a long time. Not now, please. Alright, well hopefully this support is at the very least not going to run it down, right? Guys, what are we gonna do about my hair? What's the solution here? Ending stream. I'm kidding. Got a notification from Riot that a few of your reports on players or penalties are toxic in ARAM. Imagine being toxic in ARAM. Riot tribunals be a lot better. I do agree. I do agree. They pick up on things a lot better now than they used to. Why are we banning Yorick? That's fine. Hit him with the Vel'koz. Make him suffer. How dare you. You ready for support Olaf, Jingang? That's what I strive for, to look fine. Being toxic at ARAM is crazy. I agree, being toxic in norms is crazy. I mean, I'd go so far as to say being toxic in a game in general is crazy, but especially norms, especially ARAM. People are wild. Did you guys see the new Ink Shadow skins? I am sad because I'm a big fan of the Ink Shadow skin line, but I think these look terrible. They look so— man, I finally stopped playing AD mid and now we have AP. I think they look terrible though. They look like Empyrean skins and I'm not a fan of the Empyrean skin line. We're definitely gonna need this into Cho'Gath. I see a lot of Ahri's ban Yorick these days. I feel like, yeah, Yorick could stomp her, but I also think you could press R to get out of his W, so... People are toxic in Brawl, really. It's gonna gift you a Vel'koz skin? Yeah, I have all the Vel'koz skins. Mostly the skin I've been complaining about is getting the new Yorick skin. I do really enjoy him. I'm hoping that's an Ahri mid and not really anything. Wow, they're like full AP. Alright, good luck, guys. I'm hoping it's just Ahri. I would be very sad if it's Silas. You need a new Aurora skin? I agree. Aurora would look so cute in a lot of the skin lines. Cafe Cuties Aurora, come on. Come on. Man, why are we full AP the one time I don't get my AD champ? Cursed. It's a cursed game. Could be Ahri support. Don't wish that upon me. Ha, she's mid. She's mid. Hopefully mid as a player. Well, Jin Gang, I hope that this support is less toxic. I will tell you, the bar is pretty low. The bar is pretty low to have a less toxic. What is their bot lane? I don't know, ask Bacon. Gragas support with Cho'Gath. I mean, Gragas can slow you into Cho'Gath's knockup, I guess. How do I play champs other than Crit Pike? It sounds pretty fun. I think lethality is probably 10 times more fun, but hey, I'm all about discovering new builds, especially other people doing it because I don't want to do it myself. Just got to the back from the bathroom to see this. This support can't be any more toxic than the last one. Imagine running it down. Imagine.
Minions have spawned.
I miss the darkness of the void.
Honestly, Nico Pike seems pretty good. Pike hook into Nico E. Her CC. Let's go, Jin Gang. Very nice. Did he seriously stay? Why would he have stayed?
Just for you.
Oh, I think Lily is lost. Friend, you gotta do your buff. Thank you for the attempted gank, though. I do appreciate it. Okay, she dodges inward. I was going to say I haven't quite figured out this Ahri's dodging patterns yet because I've hit all my skill shots on her. Okay, she only dodges inward. Good to know. The rare level 2 gank. Yep, she only dodges inward. That'll make this very easy.
Light on my feet. No, don't go.
Alright, alright. Making me tank a tower shot.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. She's finally switching it up a bit. As much as I do think I could kill her, I kind of want to take it easy because we're at the point where we're getting low on mana and I'm kind of low on health, so I need to be able to farm in this lane. Before getting lost scepter. Very nice, good job. Yeah, into double melee bot lane, Nico's gonna be pretty nasty. Okay, she's out of mana.
An enemy has been slain.
Girl, what are you gonna do? You have no mana, it's just running up to me and she have ignite. Oh, she does! She's gonna hit me with the flash ignite. She warded there.
Feel this.
Killing spree.
Alright, if he keeps killing Silas, I think I could probably just stay in lane. Not really have to worry too much. We should back. I should back. It's a good time too. Get the crystal. Yeah, this is fine. I'll grab boots. I'm not gonna TP back. Good night, Cyber. I will see you next time.
An enemy has been slain.
I'm definitely happy to see that Jin Gang's having a better time this game. What's this Silas doing?
Rampage.
This dude tilted.
Come here often.
I'll see you. Dude learns what wards are.
I'm just going to go hide forever now.
Oh, it's very tilted. Oh, poor thing. Both the junglers are really on tilt. Alright, well, we just ignore it, we don't give it attention.
Delicious. What a rush.
At least it's even tilting, I agree. Yeah, I could tell when it was sitting mid at level 2 that dude was angry. Aw, sorry Shen. I do appreciate the ult. That was very, very nice of you. Glad we have two, well, 3 very nice teammates. Very good teammates, in fact. Alright, let's TP back, because we have our lost chapter.
To date, none have survived preliminary testing.
Yeah, people are crazy tilted today. I don't know what's going on, but I hope life gets better for them. It's kind of sad. I've always kind of thought that I'm fortunate to be somebody who's pretty even-keeled. I don't really have anger problems or anything like that, and I always really, I don't want to say empathize with people that do, but I sort of feel bad for people that do, because I imagine it's exhausting, I imagine it's hard to deal with. It's probably hard to play games like League, obviously, it's hard to maintain relationships. I had a very, very close friend who struggled with anger issues, and it was sad because I think he genuinely could not control it. He went to therapy for a while, and let me tell you, it helped. It helped a lot, but then he stopped going. And it all kind of went downhill from there, and after a couple years, after 7 years in fact, the friendship ended up having to deteriorate because it was just, I couldn't deal with it anymore.
Shut down.
Endoskeletal, quite peculiar.
Yeah, I'm not super inclined to help the Lilia. Sorry, Shen. I'll help the Shen any day of the week, but no, I'm not going to, not going to engage with the Lilia, sorry. You seem pretty tilt-proof. I appreciate that, thank you. Yeah, I think I am. I think I am. Yeah, this Silas is just running it down, dude.
An enemy has been slain.
It's a free kill for her, but I'm not too interested. I don't know why the Ahri's just sitting there. Yeah, I'm not someone, even in real life, even outside of League, anger's an emotion I just don't really experience much at all. I just don't know that I'm really capable of experiencing it. I would say the closest thing I get is maybe depressed sometimes, but even that's pretty rare. Maybe sad, but sad's not really close to angry. I don't know, it's just not something I really feel.
An enemy has been slain.
Come here often.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
Grab a little assist there.
Ally has been slain.
Actually, we do still need... She didn't kill him. If I had too many bad games, I would just take a break, yeah. I think that's the correct way to handle it for people with an average emotional range. Absolutely. I don't know, like, what is there to get tilted at? Like, okay, the jungler's mad at herself? Like, I don't know, is she mad 'cause she's not good? I don't know what that has to do with me. So why would I care? The only thing I can understand is when it comes to ranked, I imagine, I mean, I used to play ranked, and I can see why it's frustrating to have teammates run it down in ranked. I can get that. But then maybe don't play ranked. You kind of have to have good mental for ranked if you want to get anywhere with it. I'm just gonna, you know, I know that he's friends with all them. I'm just not interested in hearing about this dude. That's all you do. I mean, for me personally, I just mute people when I don't want to deal with them. I know a lot of people like to fight back and engage with, you know, people that are tilted. Like, for example, that Rel who ran it down last game. But you're just giving them what they want at that point. And people have criticized me before. They've been like, you know, you're too quick to mute people. You're too quick to, you know, not want to deal with toxicity, not want to deal with any of that. I don't care. Why would I want that on my stream? Or just in my life in general. Not interested. You know, I've built such a really good community if I, you know, can sort of say that. I'm not looking to ruin that. You'll flame someone if they crap talk your friend, yeah. I've been there. I used to do that, but on stream, nah, not really. I mean, on stream, I will, you know, correct any kind of mistake, right? If somebody is flaming Jingang, for example, I'm gonna explain what he did and didn't do wrong. But that's about the extent of it. That's about the extent of it. I do, in all seriousness though, I do hope that things get better for her. Yeah, they're all kind of mad. And you can't let that stuff bother you. It's gonna take more than that, you know? And I know it's wrong to feel bad for these kinds of people, but I do. took your band-aid off your hand. It looks like you beat someone up. Oh, jeez.
Enemy has been slain.
Running.
Well, Joe, I hope you didn't. Or if you did, I hope they deserved it at least.
Enemy rampage. Your team has destroyed a turret.
The pattern is clear.
An ally has been slain.
You're much nicer than I am, though. Listen, I do think...
An enemy has been slain.
Hold on, let me look at this real quick. We gotta go with this build. I don't always think being nice is the right answer, though. Even though it's a strategy that I employ, even though I always try to be nice, I don't think it's necessarily the right thing to do. If someone's being awful to you, you have every right to defend yourself, and you have every right to do so with an attitude.
Your turret has been
Definitely
destroyed.
never stoop to their level, of course. I don't recommend that. But you have every right to defend yourself.
An enemy has been slain.
Creatures of blood and flesh.
The teleport flash combo. I'm under tower. I'm still under tower, man. Ah, it stinks.
My presence causes them distress.
An ally has been slain.
I don't know, to be honest, my main reason for treating people with kindness is not because, oh, I'm a good person, or oh, I think it's the right thing to do all the time. It's more that I know that that kind of tilts them the most. They want to get a reaction out of you, and by not giving that,
An enemy has been slain.
it tilts them.
An ally
So
has
that's my
been
main
slain.
motivation. It's not so much from a place of kindness. It's not so much from a place of, oh, I'm such a good person.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna go start pushing out, but... That's almost the most evil answer. Yeah, kind of, right?
Endoskeletal, quite peculiar.
I mean, it's sad, because, you know, people like that, they want attention, and like I said, I do kind of empathize. But I'm just not gonna be the one to give it to them. They will have to look elsewhere, unfortunately.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Acknowledge your pain.
Shut down. Rampage.
I think it's along the lines of malicious compliance. I do like that subreddit a lot. I think they're coming down. But let's try to get this anyway. Should be fine. Alright, that's all me. Think we at least get tower? Not quite. That's okay. I'm very much not committed to this game, so I'm just waiting until we eventually get out. I don't know, maybe it's because, you know, my mom is a therapist, so I kind of see the other side of kind of having kindness or softness towards people that struggle with mental health issues, because it's something that I can't exactly relate to. And I find that when it comes to things I can't relate to, I'm more empathetic. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I think it's because, you know, things I can relate to, right? For example, being sick, like physically ill, and things like that. I've been able to handle all of that very well, so when other people can't, I don't know, I'm not as empathetic, but things like mental health, right, and being that way, I can't imagine what it's like. So it makes it easier to empathize. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure why. There's probably a good explanation for that, but I don't know what it is. At the end of the day, you kind of have to be tilt-proof to play League. Otherwise, you're not going to enjoy it. League is a very toxic game, I agree. Sometimes I wonder why I even play it, but prefer playing with friends, I agree. But at the end of the day, I've met so many great people through League. I met all you guys through League, and that 100% makes it worth it. 100%. I wouldn't change it for anything. It's worth dealing with these kinds of teams and these kinds of players 100 times over.
Unstoppable.
Weird. I agree with this Ahri, poor thing. Listen, I'd love to have her on the team instead of what we're dealing with little angry people. There's no minions left, friend. I'm sorry. You've met some great people through League. I'm happy. It makes it worth it. It genuinely does. Genuinely. I've met some of the greatest friends of my life through League. I think of one in particular. Couldn't agree with you more, Jingang. Oh, okay, Ahri. And that's fine, because at the end of the day, you know, treating anyone poorly is not right. But if they see a cancer patient streaming and that's, you know, and they think, okay, I'm gonna treat this person like crap, at the end of the day, karma is just going to get them. And I'm someone who never really believed in karma before, but my mom explained it in a way to me that made a lot of sense. She's like, if you're a bad person, right, or if you're awful to everyone, obviously at some point people are going to be awful back. And that makes more sense to me than the idea of karma. That just makes logical sense. Seems to make sense to you? Absolutely.
An ally has been slain.
I was gonna try to help out top, but 3 people is a little bit too many. Not much to be done this game. Pretty committed to just chilling, sitting back, and not doing a whole lot. We'll get back into it next game.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
This'll send them running.
Why do I have a bounty? I'm 1 in 5. He's killing it with the farm, man. That's pretty funny. Also, we are kind of behind as well. That's pretty funny. I like that a lot. Why do I have a bounty? I'm 1 in 5. That's League of Legends for you. I mean, I do think their bounty system does, for the most part, make sense. I can't complain, but that is funny out of context, isn't it? Because your farm. In all caps. You gotta be tilt-proof, man. Imagine being tiltable when you have cancer. Your life would just suck. And you know, I've told you guys about this too, that, you know, I think most people think, oh, when you get cancer, you're gonna get a lot of attention, and in that way, they probably think it's positive attention. Nope. Absolutely not. When it comes to friends and family, and even just people on League, I got treated so much worse after I got cancer. Like this stuff, you know? And worse as well, but... Yep. So much worse. And I don't think that's the case for every cancer patient. Don't get it twisted. It's not the case for every cancer patient, but I will say, you would be surprised. You would be surprised. No, they're not gonna FF. No point in voting. I'm cool with playing it out. It's not a problem to me. I don't think Shadow Flame is exactly the way to go here. Actually considering a Banshee as well, because I'm not fighting. I'm just kind of AFK farming, and even then, I'm not doing too much this game. So I might actually build defensive. My damage is basically going to be 0 this game, but I don't really care. We chillin'. Sir, that's not the chill vibe I'm looking to bring to the function.
An ally has been slain.
Creatures mutilate increases during dissection. Genders are more easily discerned by the pitch of their cries.
Your turret has been destroyed.
You may experience
Do you duo with anyone? Yep, every single game. Unless no one's around. Okay, like 95% of games. Hold on, I'm gonna do one. I have to do one setting real quick. Sorry about the quick AFK, I will be right back. Let me just. Where is it? Saying through your channel settings. Channels and videos, chat settings.
An ally has been slain.
Hold on one sec. One sec. Hey, oh wait, I muted the wrong mic.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed.
Okay, sorry about that.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Off stream, Turtley, I don't play League. I only play League on stream. I don't really. There's no real reason for me to play off stream now. Wow, don't give me this type of shutdown money. If I'm gonna be playing League, might as well be streaming, you know? I use the time off stream generally to relax or work, or I will play other games that I like. Things that I don't think would necessarily do so well on stream. My leggy hurt. Alright, we're good.
the light here is harsh.
An enemy is unstoppable.
And go figure that this Silas got super fed. That's crazy.
Shut down.
That is crazy.
Creatures of blood and flesh. To date, none have
An ally has been slain. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Shut down.
Very nice. Good job, Jinky. used to play League a lot for fun, but this was a very, very long time ago. A very, very long time ago, I feel like. It's not that League isn't fun, certainly, but at this point, it's like, might as well just stream it. Wow, I outdamaged the Lilia, but I wasn't doing anything. Wait. But I AFK farmed. Oh no. And I built really defensive. I wanted to build a Vantage spell that game because the Silas was just out of control. It's not enough to save you from a Silas, but it's something. It's something. It's better than not building any MR. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Hello, I'm back. I play this game because I enjoy suffering, yeah. Sorry, Jin Gang, that I sort of just AFK'd that game. I wasn't too committed. Wasn't too committed to winning that one. That is scary though, that I not only kept up in damage, but out-damaged our jungler. I wasn't even farming that game, let alone fighting. Now I know how you felt last game. I will say, it's rare for me to get games like that with people that are that tilted. If they thought that they were trying to be funny, they might want to get some new jokes, you know? Goodness gracious. Guys, we gotta chill today. Man, oh man. I'm just waiting a second to queue up because, don't really want to do that again. If we got put in the same lobby, I would probably just dodge. It's okay, the games were going very, very well, and they will, you left mentally after he started, yeah, me too. That's why I was like, I'm just gonna, he was following me around, he was, you know, he needed attention and stuff, and I get it. But I would just go, I would farm a wave and then just back. Although, I guess I should have just sat there and farmed because he couldn't last hit a minion to save his life, so... I just didn't want to do that to the team. I'm like, if he's gonna sit there and kind of, you know, int and grief, then I would just let him have the farm. Since he can't manage to last hit it on his own anyway, I figure I'll leave him there with the farm because then maybe he'll have a better chance. I don't know. I don't know. Crazy. That's all League players, maybe except Icarus. There are some good League players, there's some nice people, but man, sometimes they're kind of few and far in between. You know what, do we want to use, I know it's kind of the middle of stream, but would you guys mind if I tested out the new game? I'm not gonna play it, but do you guys mind if I just switch, scenes real quick, since we need a quick, timeout here. I'm just gonna switch scenes and, like, open up the game and the PNGtuber just to see if we experience lag or anything. So let's do that. You guys can be my little tech support here, or my eyes and ears at least. So Joe, if you are in chat, can you also check to see? All right, let's do that real quick. Here we go. So here's the scene. We're not gonna have my webcam on because. All right, hold on. I'm gonna close League real quick, Jin Gang. I will re-invite you though. I will re-invite you. And we're gonna close stream avatars real quick. Should we keep them up? Let's close them. Let's close them and try to give it the best chance possible. Alright. Let me open up the game Fantasy Life. And let's open up the PNGtuber. We'll open them up. Let's stagger them. So we'll open the one first and then the other. I kind of hate to say it, but it's definitely most Pike players. Yeah, Pike players are pretty salty, aren't they? Pike players play for KDA. They really do. They really do. I'll admit, I'm a bit of a KDA player, but I'm much less of a KDA player now than I was when I was an ADC. Okay, let me put a capture on this real quick. Capture specific window. Where is it? Wait, I can't find it. Hold on. Setting game capture. Here. Close. Okay, there's the game. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Look at how beautiful this looks. Alright, let me switch the audio capture. Actually, it's kind of loud. Maybe you guys don't want to hear it. We'll keep it silent for now. Let me open PNGtuber. If the stream crashes, I'm sorry in advance. Alright, settings. Microphone. Okay, testing. It's looking good. How we looking? Let me open up Task Manager real quick. Oh, it's so loud. Oh, the game is so loud. Let me open up Task Manager real quick, guys. We're almost done. Thank you for bearing with me. Okay, that looks pretty bad, but hold on, it's going down. Okay. So, when I opened Task Manager, it was at 97% CPU, but now it's hovering around... It's hovering around 70. Okay, this is actually looking doable. It looks like the PNGtuber doesn't have any lag. Yeah, this looks pretty darn good. Alright. This might be doable. If this is doable, then we might also play this game on Wednesday. Alright, thank you guys for that. Alright, I will start closing everything. Looks good on your end? Thank you, Jin Gang. Alright, let me start closing everything here. Alright, let me just give it a minute. Okay, we're back. Thank you guys. I'm really happy. That makes me happy to see that it should be good to go. Let me pull up stream avatars. Alright, that was our quick little intermission. Alright, connecting stream avatars. Alright, an ad break is coming up, so we're gonna let this ad run, and then I'll get right back into queue. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate you letting me do that real quick. Alright, and I'll re-invite you, Jin Gang. I'll double check the queue, but I don't think anyone else entered. Because I don't blame anyone for not being too quick to want to play League right now. Alright, we're good. Honestly, I'm happy even you want to join me again. It's scary on the Rift tonight. Okie dokie. Alright, we should be good to go. I'll wait for the ad break to end though. We're getting the holiday struggler toxicity. True. True. I will say I don't normally experience this level of toxicity during the week. It's normally, if anything, it's during the weekend, but it's okay. It happens. Let's let the ad play. So, since everything appears to be working, I'm probably going to do Wednesday's going to be, which is tomorrow, it's going to be half League, half Fantasy Life. Thursday's going to be all League, Friday off, Saturday, League and Fantasy Life, and then Sunday will be League and Slay the Spire. Honestly, listen, especially after today, I'm looking forward to, I don't want to say playing a little bit less League, but maybe just for this week. It's not gonna be that much less. It's gonna be, what, 2 or 3 less games. Oh my god, my roommate's unsubscribing. I always find it funny how upset people get, especially over norms. I know. They're like, you're streaming and you have cancer, you stupid idiot. That's funny. But no. Like I said, and I genuinely mean this. I don't mean this in a way of like, oh, I'm coping. It is actually worth it to have met you guys and to meet people like you guys. You know, it's funny because my mom, sometimes she's like, man, I don't know how you do it. Kind of like, is it worth it? The amount of, you know, crap you put up with as a streamer or even just as a League player. And I think for a lot of people, it's probably not. But for me, it definitely is. For me, it's 100% worth it. You know, I handled it the best I could. I couldn't really do more damage there. I couldn't really farm more there. It's the best you can do when people are gameplay griefing. And that's the hardest thing to deal with, right? I'm not even talking mentally. I'm talking just in terms of playing the game. It's hard to play when somebody's following you around and trying to take your farm and, well, failing miserably at it, but nonetheless, you do what you can. Oh no. You do what you can. Alright, let's head back in. Let's head back in. On the other hand, I think you're extremely brave for streaming and using facecam. I appreciate that a lot. The cam always scares you. Yeah, yeah. There's nothing that anyone can say to me that hasn't already been said to me, you know? I use cam because that's what I like to see in a streamer personally. I know that I use PNGtuber every once in a while. It's because I don't want to wash my hair every day. I wash my hair every other day. It's more for technical reasons than it is for, oh, I don't want to be on cam. You feel so self-conscious about drinking water. I do. I still feel self-conscious about that. That's why I don't eat on stream. I'll just starve because I'm shy about eating on stream. I used to even be shy about eating in front of other people. I'm shy about taking a sip. That's why I push my mic away, because my mic sensitivity is really high, so you're gonna hear me swallow, and it's very... I don't know, it's like when you think about breathing, then you're conscious of it and you can't breathe right. It's the same thing with eating, right? When you become conscious about your eating, suddenly you're making these weird sounds and it's a mess. It's the same thing with, you know, drinking and being on cam, and you get used to it. For me, like I said, I use webcam because that's what I like in a streamer, but beyond that, I kind of want to make a point that you can not be conventionally attractive and still do streaming. And yes, it will be harder, and yes, you will experience probably more toxicity than a conventionally attractive person would, but you can still do it, you know? And I don't want people that are sick or people that are not conventionally attractive to feel like they need to hide behind a VTuber model. If they want to, that's fine. But I don't want them to feel like they have to, or that it's their only choice. And if I can do that for even 1 or 2 people, I'd be happy. More worried about stalkers? No, I get that. People are scary, yeah. I've been in scenarios like that before. One sec. No, I get you 100%. People are really weird, and they get really mad, and... Man, see, now I go AD and we're full AD again. Crazy. Crazy how that works. When you streamed a few times long ago, the hardest thing for you was reading names, ironically considering your username, yeah. But no, like I said, the main thing for me is I want to send a message that if you're not conventionally, even if you're not conventionally attractive, even if you're sick, even if you look a certain way, it's okay. You can still stream, you can still use webcam, and I know that there's a lot of streamers that aren't conventionally attractive that have made it big. You know, maybe you'd consider T1 or maybe even I'm a Cutie Pie. Yeah, there's tons of examples. So it's definitely possible. But I don't think people see a lot of small streamers kind of climb via using webcam when they're not conventionally attractive, so pick a number 1 through 14, 4 always. We're always against Akshan every time we play Yorick, every single time. Crazy. 4.5. Yeah, I go with 4.5. Oh, she's a Nami main. Look, it's turning around. It's turning around for us, okay? We got a lovely support player. We're ready to go. Good luck, guys. I would like to know what she wanted that number for, but... Oh, maybe skin? Does Nami have 13 skins? Are we getting skin number 4? My hair's in my eye, guys. Interference? You need a Recon support. I've played Recon for him before. Yeah, I think we got number 4 Nami skin. I should have picked a better number. I've played Recon for him before. Alright, good luck, guys. Good luck. Have a good game. I'm happy we took a little break. I feel a lot better now. Now you get to beat up your lover. I'm calling the cops. How many points does she have in Nami? Pretty good. Pretty darn good. No, but I get what you're saying, Turtley, about streaming and putting your face out there for whatever reasons, whether it's, you know, being made fun of, being stalked, things like that. It's not for everyone. And it's great that there are options for people now, if they want to use VTubers or even just PNGtubers. My streamer friend who I'd mentioned, Camp Psycho, he's fantastic. He uses a PNGtuber. You know, you can do that stuff. That I do it 2 days a week. We're against Akshan. Stinky. I do think people prefer seeing an actual person. Funnily enough, I disagree with that. I think VTubers are way more liked. I think they're extremely popular, and I do feel kind of held back. Like, oh, if I was a VTuber, I would do a lot better.
So many souls,
and
few bodies.
I don't know. I disagree personally. But I get where you're coming from. I'm not saying I'm objectively right. That's just from what I've seen. I feel like VTubers are so popular, and I feel like a lot... Thanks, Jingang.
I go wherever souls
I feel like a lot of their popularity is kind of inflated and manufactured in a lot of ways. I'm not incredibly... Rakan, sweetie, who is that? Yours is not the most... You made it yourself, Turtley? That's amazing.
in the ground.
That's incredible. Are you kidding me?
For you, I won't dig too deep.
That's amazing that you made it yourself. I've never made a VTuber mod or anything like that. However, I do know a bit about rigging, so if you ever need help with something with that aspect of it, I could maybe lend a hand. No, it's not. It's so bad, but you made it yourself. It doesn't have to be incredible. Let me farm.
These isles.
Well, Turtley, you know, you can get these VTuber models that are customizable. One, I believe, lady created one, and now a bunch of people are trying to create them, where you just buy the model pack, essentially, and you can customize the hairstyle, the hair color, the skin tone, things like that. It's kind of like a choose your, you know, customizing your character in a game. And that could be a really good place to start, you know.
My curses are only.
You've seen that? Yeah. It's pretty cool, I will admit. You want to start with the free one, see how you'd like it. Yeah, good idea. They do, apparently there's a website that you can download free ones. I think it's a Japanese website, or maybe it's a Chinese website. It's apparently very popular, and you can download pre-made ones, for free. So definitely look that up. I will, if I can remember the name of it, I will tell you in Discord after stream. But there are definitely free options, 100%. Your sister made one for herself, pretty sure. I think I missed canon. Hold on. Pretty sure though a different artist commissioned it, but it's very cool. That's amazing. When it comes to VTubers, I do have some hot takes about VTubing as a whole. Not the VTubers themselves, but more just the kind of what has become of the community surrounding it. For me personally, I don't know if I should share these takes because I don't want to offend anyone. I'm trying to think of the sort of most polite way of wording this stuff.
You have slain an enemy. An ally has been slain.
I'm sorry, Camille. Sorry, Cam. Everyone has their opinion on VTuber. Okay, because let me explain. Okay, hear me out, because I'm not anti-VTuber. I want to make this very clear. I don't watch any VTubers, so I can't really cite specific people or anything like that, so I'm not going to. I should have TP'd. I think the problem with VTubing that has come of VTubing, and this isn't even necessarily the fault of the VTubers, this could just be viewers, this could be, you know, partially the VTubers, partially the viewers, but there's been a lot of parasocial, and I know parasocial relationships exist even with YouTubers that use cam, 100%. But I do think it's worse with VTubers now. And I'm not blaming the VTubers themselves, because I don't think a lot of them go into it intending to do that. I think they blow up, they become very popular, and people have these parasocial relationships with them. They have these ideas that, oh, they look like that in real life. And they act like that in real life. And you have to realize a lot of VTubers are playing a character. That's part of it. It's like acting, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's great. They're being entertainers. But I do think, unfortunately, it goes a little bit too far sometimes. I think sometimes it goes into the realm of catfishing in some scenarios. Not all of them. But I've seen some kind of unsavory stuff go on. And so, for me personally, when it comes to... I don't watch a lot of VTubers. But the couple that I don't mind watching, one of my friends uses a VTuber model, and say even somebody like Jaden Animations, she's a very good example. I know that she was face revealed in a way that she didn't want to be, though, so I know that that's kind of a different scenario, but the point is, though, is that she has shown her face before and then uses a VTuber model, so there's not a lot of... It's less of a kind of delusional fantasy for people, for anyone that might be a crazy fan. I don't know if I'm explaining this very well, and it doesn't help that I can't really cite sources because I don't watch a lot of VTubers, but I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I think that there are more ethical ways to do VTubing than some people do. I think some people do it in a way that's not... that can take advantage of lonely viewers or... yeah, of lonely viewers. And that's not necessarily their fault, right? It's the responsibility of the viewer to not be... to not get sucked into a parasocial situation.
Ally has been slain.
The dab. I'm sorry, Camille. I'm yapping way too much. You happen to make yours look like you, yeah. Turning into an online idol instead of just being you, the streamer, yeah. Yeah. So I do know that part of it is on the viewer, right? Not to
This journey is
idealize a VTuber or someone who uses cam. But I think a lot of people are lonely, and so I'm trying to always be honest and never lead someone on and make them think that I'm something I'm not. Because even if it's their responsibility at the end of the day, I don't want to enable that. I appreciate you being so understanding, because I know that it's kind of a controversial take, and I want to be clear, I'm not anti-VTuber, not at all. I use a PNGtuber model sometimes. But I prefer doing so in a way that I feel is ethical and has everyone's best interests at heart. Because what if I were to get popular one day? Nobody really knows that they're going to get popular. I don't want people to have that relationship with me. I want everyone to be happy, and no one's going to be happy just being this, you know, this fan who thinks I'm something that I'm not.
the dead have
You're not a heartbreaker. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And I'm not even talking about a relationship. I'm not trying to say, oh, I'm not gonna date anyone and I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. It's not even like that. It's just, I don't know, I don't want people to think I'm some hot anime girl or something, because I'm not. And I think you have to be very, very upfront about that, or else people can kind of get these ideas, even if they border on delusional, and even if it's not necessarily the fault of the VTuber. You know, I'm someone, I've been catfished before, and so I guess I'm just a little bit sensitive to the topic, and I just don't want to put anyone in that position, because it, in some ways, it really wrecked me. It messed me up for a long time. And I do think there are many VTubers out there, very, very popular and successful VTubers and small streamer VTubers that handle it in a very ethical way, in a very respectful way, in a way where they care about their viewers, 100%. And like I said, it's not just, oh, I'm anti-VTuber, that's why I show my face. No, 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 and I'm definitely not even anti-VTuber. It's, my main reason for it is so that people know that they can show their face. You don't have to be conventionally attractive to make friends, to stream, to, you know, have an audience. It helps, yeah, but you can make it, you know? It's easier to create a persona with a VTuber. I agree. And I understand why people want to do that. For me, I've never been a good actor. It's kind of a running joke among the people that know me that I'm the worst liar you will ever meet. It is, I mean, it's comical. It's like a cartoon when I try to lie. And for that would include acting for me. I'm not saying actors are liars, but it's a similar skill. You know what I mean? Playing a part, and I'm not good at that. I can only be myself, really. In some ways, I do kind of, I don't want to say censor myself, because I don't censor myself, but the only thing that's different about me on stream is that I act more animated, I think is a good way to put it. And it's not me faking anything. I'm not faking excitement, but I'm trying to make it so that my face matches the feeling or the situation. That's the only thing I would say is maybe slightly disingenuous. I think that's kind of a strong word for it. But other than that, you know, I couldn't fake it if I wanted to.
The Isles remember. This never ends. Tears of life preserve me. I need your
I cannot
essence,
believe he
great
got out.
beast.
Be back in 20, no worries, no worries. My wife! Wife, get back here.
The Isles were once paradise. Now they're a prison.
So yeah, that's my hot take of the day.
I shall perform your rites.
Enemy killing spree.
Everyone I knew is dead. How are things with you?
Turret plating will fall soon.
Okay, alright, buddy. Nothing I could have done there. That's the other problem, is a lot of people don't know how Yorick works. Listen, I barely know how Yorick works. At least I know when he can and can't be relevant. And that's something I was explaining the one game, is that you can only kind of be selectively useful as Yorick. You're not always able to help your team.
Respects to the dying.
You kind of have to either have wife up or you have to have children. You can do without them, especially since the kind of mini rework, but it's not easy.
I do not know what lies beyond, but it is better than this.
People do be tilting today though, so I do see him. He went invis down here.
Death is not always a release.
He's invis somewhere in there. Just make your stuff happy to send you what I have for stuff she's happy to show it to you? Oh sure, sure, Zero.
I must dig. What's one more grave?
Alright, let's grab this real quick.
The ruins of these isles rise to smite you. The mist writhes, searching for a place to take root.
An ally has been slain.
Our souls are a small price to
Enemy has been slain.
There we go. There we go, we take those. Their AD is pretty fed, so I think we're gonna grab plated steel caps, and this is gonna be really, really good. I know I've been building Grudge pretty much, second item pretty much every single game, but I really, really like it. Yorick is the only champion that I play that I can build it on. And I really like the item. The slow feels really, really good.
You are beyond
Both offensively and defensively on Yorick. And plus I am used to building him because back when I used to play Yorick, that's what he would build.
walk once more.
Anyway, I don't know. Just in general, I really appreciate you guys. You know, not just being here, but just being such cool people, being so open-minded and understanding.
From the ground they come, and to it they return.
An enemy has been slain.
How'd she know? How'd she know it wasn't warded?
You decay and do not know it. Water for the living, shovel for the dead. Welcome back. You won't be here long. To destroy the curse, I use it. Death used to mean something.
That's a shame. If I could have timed it a little bit better with her jump.
The ruined king will soon meet the victims of his curse.
I don't really think we can contest this. I will head down, but...
The constant wailing of souls in torment. Won't you join me? I am the storm!
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, the Tristana and the Volley are kind of fed. I'm not really sure what we can do here.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm gonna vote yes and just let my team decide. I'm pretty open, as usual.
When we end, we begin again.
It's been a night on League. It's been a night. I'm so happy with that first. I believe it was the first Yorick game, though. Ah, GG's. It's alright. I think at the end of the day, they kind of would have snowballed. I think our team did fine. Imagine playing Tristana and saying easy peasy. You'd be nice. Our bot lane did great. So funnily enough, I did start an hour early today. So I kind of feel tempted to end an hour early. Games are just not going great. Hold on, there's an ad break coming in. So I think I might actually just end it here. Sorry for the bit of a short stream here. I do appreciate you guys sticking with me. I just think League is kind of toxic tonight, so I want to get everything kind of get everything prepared for tomorrow's stream, because I think we're gonna do League and Variety tomorrow. So we're gonna use the extra time to kind of think about how best to do that. And I'll be back tomorrow anyway, so please do not worry. Anyone who's new here, please consider joining the Discord. Highly recommend it. Everyone there is great. I will be back tomorrow with League, and I think we're going to start Fantasy Life as well, because that game looks really fun. We could use some chill vibes, and appreciate you guys hanging out with me.